Okay, everybody. I was just notified by an employee of YouTube that my live stream was taken down and discontinued because I was showing firearms in the actual live stream video. Now, I did appeal the decision, which was denied, so I end up sending a email to members of YouTube to address the incident more formally. Now, what I do not understand is that there are so many more popular content creators here on YouTube that handles firearms during their live streams constantly, and yet they are still able to go live. Whereas with me, when I do so in an attempt to educate individuals by showing a specific illustration when I talk about a specific portion of a statutory provision. Because that is my way of educating people. I do not just like to show or say, I like to also do, because that is what resonates with people the most. And the thing is, I'm not fixated on firearm restrictions through an act of gun control, because I know that every gun law is unconstitutional. And that was made evident in the case of United States versus Cruikshank and McDonald versus City of Chicago, when the judges of the Supreme Court for the United States of America specifically stated that members of Congress has no authority under the Constitution to disarm the people through restricting our access to firearms through gun control. And that portion of the Cruikshank decision was made applicable to the state legislators that makes up the entire United States of America in the case of McDonald versus City of Chicago, when the judges of the Supreme Court stated that the Bill of Rights, the Second Amendment to be specific, also applied to those associated with a centralized government of a state. That is why it is imperative that we understand as individuals that we all have a right to keep and bear arms, and that right is not predicated on whether or not we have been convicted in a court of law for a felony or misdemeanor offense.